I'm going to show you how to make a film prop now. Making a film at the moment, and there's a drug dealer and lots of bags of drugs, lots of bags of cocaine. And I've been asked to make this video because apparently there's loads of videos online on how to make fake cocaine for films. Unfortunately, none of them are easy to do. So I'm going to show you how I do it, how I would make a bag of cocaine. So basically I'm going for the, it's probably worth about 2 mil, I'd say, 2 million-ish, 2 million-ish. So we'll make one of those. So the first thing you want to do is get your bag of flour. Like so. Yeah, get your bag of flour. Then what you want to do is you want that shape for in the film. And the good thing about using flour is it's the same colour and gives the same weight, and for Foley it's got a great feel, so when someone holds it in their hand it feels like it could be a bag of cocaine. So what you do is you first off want to wrap a bit of masking tape. I use white because it hides things quite well if you make a mistake. But you can use black tape, or you can use silver tape. But white gaffa tape is the best. What I would suggest doing is doing 2 stripes, like so. And what this is going to do is this is going to hold the shape of the bag together when we remove the cover off it, the packaging off the flour. But you need something for your scalpel as a ruler. So there you go. So first things first, you've done that. So you got a band around that big, as you can see, leaving the top and the bottom, as you can see there, because this is what we're going to do, is we're going to remove this top and bottom to have the texture of the cocaine. Once again, the thing about doing this is flour has a slight slight yellow tint to it, which is what you want. A lot of films, they make it too white. I don't know this from experience. Next things you can do is you get your Clingfilm and you put your bag in it in the middle, like so. And what you're going to do is wrap this bag up nice and tight. Good thing about this is if it is a little bit off here and there, remember that they're not professional drug dealers. Well, you know, they're usually kids in a basement somewhere doing it. There we go. So now what I do is I just give it a bit of shape, fold that and that, fingers in like so, top as if I'm wrapping up a present, and then just across the bottom there I get some big fat tape. There we go. Big fat tape just to stop the bottom from coming undone. Same again, like that, like that, like that, like that. I hear you saying, he still has the packet inside. Yes, I do. Now I want to wrap this bag, some sellotape. So you're wrapping it up now with some sellotape. While I'm doing it, I'm just packing the flower into the shape that I want my bag of flour, my bag of cocaine to be. Now you can get all sorts of different sizes. Right, now, I'm doing this video outside, so it could get a bit messy. Hoping it won't. Next thing we'll do is get your scalpel. Turn it on its side. Where the tape and the packet is, you want to quickly go through there. And just follow the line round until halfway through. Same again, follow that tape. The tape is what's going to make the cut nice and clean. And then, as soon as you've done that, get your sellotape, put it back over the top. Flip it over, and now to the other side. Follow it down past the line until you meet where you cut before. And there you go. Again, get yourself your big fat tape and tape it over. So now the top is actually loose, which is really good. Now what you got to do is along the top cut a line. Now you'll find that the top is really hard to do because they fold over extra paper inside to make it easier for people who are baking. As soon as you've done half, so I've just cut along half of it, straight away put tape over where you cut. Flip it around, find where you started cutting and continue across the other side. As I said, the top is going to be very hard at the corners due to all of the paper put there deliberately for people who use flour for what it's made for. So there we go. Now get your scissors. Just cut a line. I'd say the top's going to be a bit awkward due to the fact that it's got this extra bit of paper on top. Just find it and cut like that. Same along there. You do it for each corner. Just cut along. See, it's my great idea to do this in my brand new garden. Just moved house, so I have nowhere inside yet, no studio. So here comes the magic part. What I'm going to do is you've got your top, and then you're going to carefully just remove the card. And just like a connoisseur drug dealer, just tap it back in to make sure it's all right, and flip it around, lift up your flap, and remove that. Tap down your cocaine, mate. Alright. Now, make sure you've got no flour on your hands when you try and do the sellotape this next part, because if you do, what happens is the flower sticks to tape and the tape doesn't stick together, and you have a mighty fine mess. There we go. So a lot of people try to make these, they get a right mess because they try to make the shape themselves. So they get a bag, they fill it up with flour and then try and shape it. Flour is already the right shape, so all you're doing is on the sly removing the packaging. Right, all I'm doing now is putting a little bit of tape on the corners just so flour doesn't go everywhere when I turn it upside down, and do the exact same thing. Right, so there we go, we got this bag and about 25 quid's worth of white stuff all over the place. Now we go back to our cling film because you need to rewrap it because you've done lots of cuts, and just do it nice and tight. Right there. Same again in the bottom, little parcel, a little bit of white, a bit of sellotape to it, hold that. Same again. Yeah, it was Andrew, writer and director of a Jersey short film called The Drop, which is coming soon, or should we say it's in production. He requested I made this video. It might have been a joke, but I thought I'm going to do it anyway. I haven't been online for quite a while due to my moving house. So there we go. We now have a bag, and you can see all the different colours in there. You can see it's powder, so these are good for screen shots. So you can make some fake ones out of foam or whatever for the wide shots, stunt blocks, as it were. Right, first line I like to do. First off, it makes it look good, but then it serves the same purpose doing this than a real drug dealer would. So that's the whole point. It holds it together, packs it down. I've just moved this house. If anyone's listening in and hearing me, they're going to be very confused. They'll get to know me after a while, what I do. So there you go. So down the side, along the top, and then a nice one across the middle, over the white tape that you did earlier. There we go. And there we have that's a good bag for actual filming. So that looks like the real thing, and we made some fake small ones out of polystyrene. There's a polystyrene one. Try and find one that's of the same size. So you can see the thing about these are the filming from a distance will be fine, or they've got the real ones on top and the actors pull them up. So block of foam, you can do the same thing. It takes 30 seconds to make that. So there you go. Also, what's really good about this is, say you're doing a scene and your drug dealer wants to know it's the real stuff. Well, just like in a film, they can cut it a little line. Bring a little line out, sort of, if they're crazy, because it could be cyanide, or they can do it in the old. Oh yeah, man, it's buzzing, mate. It's buzzing. It's buzzing. It's fucking buzzing, mate. Oh, mate, that's the best stuff I've ever had. And just tape it back up, just like if they were selling it. Right, how to make a bag of cocaine. Just recommend not to try and sell it, or go across the borders with it. It could cause a few problems, but if you're making a film, absolutely perfect prop. That's 79 out. More coming soon as I've got my workshop put together. But right now, I'll just deal with the garden until I start making the new Iron Man Mark 1 costume, which is coming soon. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and leave some comments. See if anybody else makes any of these. If you get arrested, it's not doing me, mate. Not doing me. Okay? Not doing me. Oh, fuck.